Evening folks, this is Best and Slot and welcome back to our workshop highlight series for Planet Zoo. This week we're looking at another 5 brand new items. You can check them all out in the description down below. Now let's just get started. We're going to kick things off with 25 small space fillers by Sir Didymus. Now this is actually a really cool idea that I haven't seen before. The idea is that, well, you'll place these down all as one big item, but basically you can then pick and choose which ones you want to use, and they are just little items that are really good for filling out, fleshing out your zoo, making it look a little bit more interesting. This is possibly the most useful workshop download I've ever actually seen when it comes to zoo design, for people who want really cool looking zoos but don't really want to spend like hours on the creative aspect. So it's, yeah, zoo. Look at you put a little donation box in there, little fountains, we've got hippo statues, we've got little garden tree areas, like a few of those. We've got a few different, so it seems like we've got a garden section over here. We've got a statue section here with dodos, lions, hippos, gorillas and stags, and then we've got what looks to be just a general fountainy sort of thing. We've got a fountain here sort of erupting out of the, like the elephant's been stabbed, which is fun for the whole family. We've got like a hanging garden bit, what looks like a little mini exhibit, greenhouse, a little rock fountain, and a couple more fountain areas. Just really beautifully well designed little things that, you know, this one will light up at night, I'm sure. Big dodo fountain here, some bigger tree displays over here to the side, red panda, little habit. Just, these are like perfect items that make, you know, I always bang on about this in my franchise mode zoos, but it's the little details and the little things that make a zoo feel real, kind of thing, that bring a zoo to life and make it feel like a real zoo. These are honestly one of the best things I've seen ever to bring into your zoo to make it feel like that. Well done, Sir Didymus. It's a bizarre name, but well done. This is actually really, really cool. And if you are a player who's focused on the animals rather than creative aspects, but you want a nice looking zoo, I really recommend this download. Big 3 thumbs up. I'm from Norwich. Our next item comes to us from Nemi. It is the Planet Zoo entrance, and they've made a full-on Planet Zoo logo that sits in this beautiful fountain. Oops, I'm inside it. This beautiful fountain right at the front. This is the main reason I was really impressed with this one. It is a legit Planet Zoo logo recreated. I think it looks really, really, I am genuinely blown away that people keep pulling things like this off. I just want to click on it a little bit. It's made with like these little oval pieces and a little bit of a triangle. That is incredible work. It really is. And yeah, just well done, Nemi. High five for Nemi. That is super impressive. This thick painted planks over and over and over again arranged into a sphere. That is very, very cool. And it is a general zoo entrance you can use. So we've got all these like turnstile kind of things at the side. You click here. I think, have these been built as well? I think they have. I think these are custom made little entrance things, because of course it's kind of weird, the zoo entrance in the game at the moment. So you've got all these custom made turnstiles. We've got this beautiful fountain in the middle, like multi-layer with all the different animals in your zoo. We've got, you know, the elephants, the little tiny giraffe over there. We've got some birds. Look at that little monkey. I love that monkey. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say on this, but again, if you're looking for a custom entrance, because if you're like me, what you'll do is you'll kind of hide the entrance that the game gives you and then kind of do your own one built after that. This would be absolutely perfect for it. Really, I'm here because of the logo, but the whole thing is expertly well made, and I'm super duper. What have I done? And I'm super duper impressed. Third up on our list then is this wonderfully compact, beautifully made, I say those words a lot, I know, red Panda Habitat by some guy I've never heard of called Geekism. Do go check out his channel as well. There's a few things I really like about this. Let's get a good look at the overall thing. There's a few different reasons this is cool. The viewing area looks great. It's like this integrated bridge that hangs over the moat, stopping the red pandas escaping. I think the whole thing really screams to me just actual zoo habitat. You know, it's smaller, it's compact, but it is jammed full of detail. Really interesting to look at. A lot for the red pandas to do and explore. I actually particularly love this triple tier using these different stone blocks here. I think that looks really, really good. There is a staff entrance on the right hand side, which is disguised as part of this Asian themed building with a big old chunky watchtower at the top. There's a little house for them hanging around up there as well, and my favourite thing, although this might be a weird thing to be my favourite, this right here, the little rope bridge that's made out of all these individual pieces of rope. I think that is really, really cool. I think that's very clever. I'm actually genuinely really impressed with that. That is like my favourite part of the whole thing. Look at it. It looks like people blow me away. People are so impressive. Right, yeah, that is about all I've got to say for this one. It is a really, really cool little Planet Zoo red panda habitat. Again, if you don't want to spend ages making a red panda habitat, but you want to see your red pandas play around, you want to breed them or whatever, go download this. It's basically perfect. Go do your thing. Fourth on the list, and the last one that's individually placed down before we go check out a custom zoo for the final piece, is this reptile house by Artificial Artist. As you can see from their logo sticking in right there, which I think is actually a really good touch. I will admit, like I said, this list isn't ordered, and it's not, but this is my favourite of the bunch because it's just a little bit nuts, and that's kind of my whole shebang. So we have, from the outside, it is moderately irregular. It's very, simple kind of. We've got a little staff entrance down here with all the food and the jeeps. It's a fairly tame looking building from this side, which makes a lot of sense. This isn't the side that the guests would see. You've got yourself the glass at the top, but the front is just massively over designed. It looks amazing. We've got this just really coolly rendered snake with the big black eyes and the mist or the smoke or the nose gas erupting outwards constantly. Very, very cool. We are going to go check this one out at night time instead. There's a lot of lighting at play here. So let's shift over to night. That's more like it. It's not just a reptile house. At night it becomes a full-on rave for some reason. I'm fully approving. Let's go inside. So, through the jaws of the snake. And what I really like about this is the walls have been entirely covered with the rock. It honestly feels like a proper reptile house. Now, I probably should have covered the floor in pathing, I will admit. But yeah, I think that kind of sells the theme a little bit as well. So as you walk in, you've got bathrooms on the right-hand side, I believe. Although there's like a little exit. I think there's a bathroom over here. Yes, there's the bathrooms there on the left. Even lit up in nice, cliche male and female colours. These are extra entrances and exits off to the side. Let's turn around. There we go. There's a dodo in the middle for reasons I'm not quite sure. But it's just really cool. There's the Gila monster. And there's always like a cure station. We've got a little staff section down there, so that's where you put your Gila monster. Do not touch the glass. There's all these little details. Desert snakes. Look at that. How cool is that? It looks like a zoo. I've always had a big thing for when they actually look like a zoo. It really looks like a zoo, and this sells it to me. We've got the information boards. This whole desert snake section with 1, 2, 3, 4 different terrariums, or the little info panels you can see there, and again a little staff section off to the side. What's that say? Rule number 1, smile or else. A little warning for the staff members there. We've got things like feeding times, 9, 12:30 and 5. If we hop over here, we have snakes off the Amazon. Same kind of idea, just nicely decorated little terrarium sections. I wonder if this is for the terrarium challenge. I suspect it's too big. We've got a poison... I personally would have got rid of this middle one, I'll admit. But we've got a poison frog section over here with some information on pangolin, the most dangerous of the poison frogs. And over here we have a lizard section with lightning. And then in the middle we've got this really cool little display. I just think it's really... I love the rock everywhere. I love this desert snake section. I think in particular that is very, very cool. Terrarium in the middle. Terrarium? Vivarium? I don't know. Grassy bit. And then we've got this, like you see it from the top, this glass dome just lights up amazingly. Proper rave stuff. I want to go, unts. Anyways. Yeah, Reptile House, folks. Possibly definitely my favourite of the bunch, because it's just stupid, and I love that. Definitely go check this out. It definitely inspires me to want to do something a little bit nuts as well. We do have one more thing to show, but we're going to have to hop off into a downloaded zoo for that one. And we have to finish with something appropriately nuts. Possibly the single most impressive build I've ever seen on the workshop for Planet Zoo so far. This is the Complete Starter Zoo by Serial. Serial? I'm sure I'm butchering your name. I'm super sorry. Again, check this out in the downloads down below. It is, as they say, I say it's a starter zoo. It's the only zoo you'd ever need. There's 10 habitats in here. You can do absolutely everything with what's been provided. Let's take a look. Look at the size of it. I cannot imagine the work hours that went into this. We're going to go on a bit of a whistle-stop tour, given the size. So we've got a nice little... It's very British style in a lot of ways. We've got a green sort of opening here with the hedges. Little mazes as well around the side. I say little mazes around the side. The maze goes... Okay, maze everywhere. Maze literally all over the place. Let's hop inside from the front and check out some of these habitats and exhibits. Obviously those are fountains, this beautiful detailing work, very pretty. Apologies for the frame rate jumps, I don't know what that's about. We've got our first exhibit over here on the right, the Galapagos tortoise. I love what they've done with this signage as well. I really need to do that kind of thing. And I got an achievement. Thank you, Serial. And we should actually have animals in here, right? Because it's a downloaded zoo. I don't know where they are, but somewhere in here lies our Galapagos tortoise. Are they hiding in here? There they are, this little brick hidey hole over to the side. Let's have a look around. What else have we got? We've got a glass viewing area for this one. What's hiding around in here? This is... How have you... Seriously, who has had the time to make this? That's nuts. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, there we go. that is our lion habitat. We've got 3 female lions and a male over there. If you want to just sit and chill and look at your animals, this would be the exhibit to do it in, the download. Got a nice wooden bridge there, a little bit of an Asian-inspired section. This looks like a walkthrough exhibit, actually. Oh, it is. It's a walkthrough exhibit for the flamingos, as you can see. So you can actually go on the bridge through the flamingo habitat. Just have to hit escape here to get rid of that little bug. And they've got a big old indoor housing area as well. I'm not going to show you absolutely everything because I do have other things to do for my entire life. But yeah, big wow on this. Again, this seems to be a walkthrough. I think this is probably for peafowl. Does look to be the case. Don't know where they are. They're lurking around. So tell you what we'll do. Folks. We're going to look at the animal. We're going to look at the animal list, and we'll hop through the habitats one by one like that. So that is our aardvark habitat. Kind of an interesting shape, actually. This L shape in the corner. I think the only way to view it. Can you walk through there? Yeah, you can walk through here, and you can look through the glass over to the aardvark habitat. We've got the African buffalo. Love a buffalo. To the buffalo. There we go. We've got the big indoor seating area there. It looks like they're sharing with the ostriches and indeed the warthog and indeed possibly springbok as well. Baby ostrich, look at him go. Meow. Right, so there's our big sort of savannah kind of exhibit over there. What else should we check out? Elephants, where are the elephants there? Towards the back. Oh yeah, they've got again another big indoor section and this water thing kind of built into the doorway. That's actually a really nice idea. I like that a lot. Why don't I ever think about these things? Yeah, just a nice chill elephant exhibit. It's just really beautifully well crafted. I mean, look at the size of it. It's compact, it's neat, it's well organised, it's got a little bit of symmetry going on, which is immensely erotic to me. It's just beautifully well made. Possibly, definitely the most impressive build I've seen. I mean, the sheer man hours in building something like this, or woman hours, it's just a term, but it's an inherently little sexist term. It's just genuinely super impressive. And they should be applauded. So if you want to go check out a starter zoo, if you just want to get going, you know, expand or bring your own animals in or do whatever, this seems like a pretty good bet. What lives in here? Is this red pandas? I think it is. Anyways, we'll end it there. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Go check out these links in the description down below. We'll be back next weekend to look at another 5 of the best builds from this week. If you do ever have any suggestions, builds that you really like, that you've seen over the next week or so, do feel free to let me know in the comments down below, or indeed on my Twitter, which you can also find in the description. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.